So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground to about the 35, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, proving now early to try and get things done later.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Allen going to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Five yards remain on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Back to the ground, Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st down, Watson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play, because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive, making him hit. And he's in. Touchdown. touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now it's Hines. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson under pressure, and they got to him again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. They go with Chubb on second down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
The slot man in motion right. Watson on first down. Out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Allen now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
70 yards on the ground for him so far.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. try going up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 36-yard line here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half for them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Up the middle is Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
When I come through the paint, never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, a boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me, it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on a sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Takes it at the 7. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Second down, back to Sanders. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now it's Lockett. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 2, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 3rd and 2, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, here's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 19, another run with Sanders. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got Brown on the out route complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. No score after one on EA Sports.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Sanders.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith, deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Smith on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. In motion left is Watkins. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
No gain on the play there, second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Walker now on first and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
And going right back to Walker. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
This one goes underneath to Walker. On the move past the 40.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Slot man moves right. To throw is Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Smith now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Smith.
That's complete to Eskridge.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it's Smith.
Gets this to Fant.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 61 yards. Smith now to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles have